Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Fine. So here we have to concentrate on this. Any queries on configuration of Selenium? No, right? So here, so basically I'll explain it once again. So just understand that. So in order to work with this Selenium, so here, first of all, we need to download this Eclipse. Once we are downloading the Eclipse, so we have to provide the workspace. Say this is an Eclipse tool. Once we installed it, and then if you're opening it, so here it is asking for the workspace. So the meaning of this workspace is nothing but the location where we have to store the automation scripts in our computer. So we have to know that whatever we are going to be automating it, that need to be stored in our computer. So where we have to store it, we have to understand that. So we need to provide a name and the location. So in this particular location, it is going to be saving it. Otherwise, we have to go with this, the existing folder. And here we have to select that one. Suppose in our computer drive, I already created one folder name. I need to store all my programs in that folder. So you have to select it, browse, and then you need to select that particular folder here. So these are the two ways here we have to understand that for providing the workspace, the location. So now, so we're taking this one, just we are clicking on launch. So it is taking some time to open it. So wait for a few minutes. So just you have to launch it. So now it's launching it. So once it is launched, we have to create a project over here in the Eclipse. So you have to create a project. Go to File, New Project. Then we have to select a Java project. Then click on Next. Need to be created a project name Selenium WebDriver. So uncheck this module. So no need to create a module Java file. Just click on Finish. A project will be created here. By default, it is getting two subfolders. One is the JRE system libraries, Java runtime environment, system libraries. The another one is like SRC. SRC is nothing but the source code. So here the JRE contains some the jar files like having packages, classes, methods, interfaces. To run this Java, here we have to understand it. Without JRE, we cannot run the Java program. Same like here, coming to this SRC, it is like a source code. So here we are going to be writing the code. So in order to write that directly, we are not going to be writing it. So here we have to create a package. So under the project, we have SRC, the source code. Under the source code, we are going to be creating this, the package. And then here, under the package, we have classes. So this is a structure. So whenever we are working with any automation testing project, we have to create this structure. We need to create it. So just I'm creating this. Right click on the source, go for a new package. So always we need to follow the syntax. So domain name, so like .com, .in, .net. So the .com like commercial domain. The project name, web driver, and then the purpose of this project. Simply we have to click on finish. So under this package, we have to create a class. Now we need to understand this. So what is mean by a class? So basically, here we have to understand that. So what is mean by a class in Java? So here, let us consider a small example. Whenever you are constructing any house or building, there is an architecture. So having this different rooms. Now, the outer line of this building is going to be treated as a class. So here, a class is a template or blueprint. It is a template or a blueprint. So class having it, the variables and methods. So class is a template having this variables and methods. So if you want to access this, the variables and methods. So here directly it is not possible to access it. So in order to access this variables and methods, so here we have to use this, the object. So what is meant by an object? And then we have to discuss about this, the variables and methods. Object is nothing but any real-time entity. It is having this, the state and behavior. So we'll simply say like the instance of a class. So it's going to be call it as an object. So here, what is the syntax for creation of an object? The syntax will be like class name, object reference equals to new, the class name. So always by using this new keyword, we're creating this object reference. With the help of this reference, we can access this, the variables, and we can access this, the methods. So here, now we have to understand this in a detailed manner. For example, there are two classrooms are there. So here this is the classroom one. And this will be like the classroom two. Now, so here there are like so lights, the fan. Here also having this fan and lights. Okay. So now need to be understand that there is a light, the classroom two is not working. So whenever this classroom, like the light is not working, so we inform this one to the mechanic. Just he came to the school, now he is going to be asking it, so where the light is going to be not working. So at that time, we need to provide a reference. What is the reference here? So classroom number two. So here the object will be like classroom number two. With the help of this, we can access all the information available in this room two. So here, same like this. Here, this is a reference. With the help of that, we can access this variables and we can access this the methods. Now this is about this the object. So it is an instance of a class. It is going to be defined in any entity that having the state and behavior. This need to be understood. Next, here we have to focus on this, the variable concept. So the variable is just like a memory location. So where we have to store some data here. Now we need to focus on this. A is a memory here. In this memory, we are going to be storing this 10 value. Here we are going to be storing it. So what is a data type? What is the value here? Like it is like numeric value, the integer value. The data type will be like integer. So why we are storing this, the data into the variable means? So just need to be understood the variable name. This is a data type. This is like the data value. Now, so here we have to understand that wherever we require the value of 10, we can reuse this variable. So just like for the contacts, right? Here we have to focus on this. Need to be taken that. So this is a number. So every time, instead of using the number, we are saving with a variable name like was. Instead of using number, we can directly use that the name. Same like that here also. If I want to use this 10 value, I can reuse it. This is about that variable. We'll discuss about in detail again in the coming classes. Next, we need to focus on this, the method. So what is meant by a method in Java? So why we can go for the methods? A method is just like a group of code statements, nothing but a program and its logic. So here we have to focus on this. Why we can go for the method? So for the code reusability. So if you want to reuse the same code number of times, n number of times we can reuse it. So we can create once and we can reuse many times. That is the slogan for the method. Create once and reuse many times. Then what is the syntax for creation of a method? So this is need to be understood. So coming to this syntax, we have to focus on this. The access modifier, the method name, followed by this. Before that, we need to provide the return type. Method name, parameters. The parameters are optional here. You can paste these parameters like that. The square brackets indicates optional. So here, so this is that a group of code, just like a we have to understand this. So we'll see one example by covering all these. See here, we already created a class having this a package. So there are simple classes. Each class will be treated as one test case. So here class having the main method. The code is going to be writing in the main method because the main method is driving the execution part. So we are printing it by using that system.out.println. Now same like we are creating another class. So here we are going to be writing an addition of two numbers. See, we have a variables here. So A and B, the sum will be like this. Now check here. So I'm trying to provide this the example of this, whatever we discussed till now. Okay, class. I'm creating a new class. Right click on the package, go for a new class. I'm doing this. Let me do like this. Also, it is having the main method. So main method is also a method here. Basically, definition wise, the class is having this the variables. This is like a comment, single line comment. The comments are using for our understanding purpose. So int a equals to 45. And now we are creating one method. So here I already written a method code for addition of two numbers. So this addition program, I want to reuse it in future. So that I need to create this for one method. How to create a method for this addition of program. So follow the syntax. Just a simple thing. So I'll explain this one by one. Just understand it. We'll discuss all these in the coming classes as well. As of now, we need to understand this. See, public is an access modifier. Anywhere we can reuse this. We can reuse that program in this package, outside the package, in the within the project only. So we have to know that. I will show you the example as well. And the void indicates the return type. So here it won't return a value. And add is a method name. Always the method name should start with the lowercase letter. So the method contains a group of code statements on it. That's it. So if I want to reuse it in future, so I can first create a method. Okay, definition wise, a class is having this the variable and the method. See if I run it, just right click on it. We are going to be not getting this. So run Java application here. Say this was is terminated. So we cannot access anything under the class directly. If I need to access this variables and methods, I have to create an object reference. This is again using the syntax class name, object reference, new class name. Here we have to understand that where we are creating this object. In the main method, we are creating the object here. Now, so here, what is the class name? This is the class name. The syntax, class name, the object reference. You can give any number, any name, followed by this class name. And with a semicolon. This is the way we are creating object reference. We use an object reference here. You can give any name or anything you can give it. So I have provided the. Now I want to access this the variable. I want to print in the console. So here v dot a is a variable we can access it. I want to access the method reference dot add. So with the help of this reference object, we can access whatever there in the class, like variable method, I can access it. So save and execute it, then observe the results. See here, 45 is a variable name, and addition of 20 and 30 will be like 50. So this is about that the general information everyone should understand what is meant by a class, variable, method, why we can go for method, why we are creating object reference. If I need to access whatever the data available in this class, I have to create an object reference. Clear any confusion from anyone? So whatever the queries you have, you can please so feel to ask any question. Okay. Yes. Okay. Kranti Kumar. So now I said I want to reuse it in this class. For example, wherever we need to reuse it, first we have to create a reference with that class because I need that add method that is available in this class. Then we can access this add method. I can reuse it here. I can reuse it in another package as well. So within the project, we can access it. So now here we can reuse it, we can execute it. So here this add method is going to be executed. So this is going to be working on a sample test. You have to select it. So it is printing only the 50. The addition 20 plus 30, it is going to be printed. Now, so like this, we can practice number of Java programs. But our intention is what? We have to work on this Selenium. So in order to run this Selenium, we have to provide the environment for the code. See, these are the Java programs. To run this Java, the API is providing it. Same like that, if we need to work with the Selenium, first we need to download the Selenium from official website, the selenium.dev. It is an official website. Just click on downloads. Here, this is the latest version of the Selenium, 4.1.0. is the latest version of the Selenium. Here we have to understand that. So just download it. The file is already downloaded in my machine. Once downloaded, right click on the project, go for properties. This is the way we are configuring. Highlight Java builder path, click on libraries. Now here, select the class path. Then we have to click on add external jar. Go to download. So this is the file we downloaded. Then we have to go ahead with this. See under the reference libraries, the Selenium is added. Now we'll see one program in that. Go to SRC, create a new package. Now I'm differentiating this. The Selenium will be Java. So this is my current project. I want to write some programs related to the Selenium. Yes, I'm creating a package. In this, I'm trying to automate a scenario called launching the Chrome browser and navigating to this Amazon website. So that is the scenario. So just click on this public static void main. Now, here, interview focus. So whatever is there in the Selenium, that will be available in this chapter only. It is like existing on. It is already having some packages, classes, interfaces, methods like that. Now we are using them for our automation purpose. If you want to see the documentation of the Selenium, just open the Selenium dev, click on downloads, go to the repository, GitHub repository, scroll down, just click on this GitHub repository. Again, scroll down this. Here we have to focus on this. Click on Java. Now, see, these are already having some packages. See, we have our packages, our own packages. This is like Java. This is like Selenium. Same like that. Here already having it. So some of them are using for our automation. These are all the classes, methods, interfaces like this. Now, what we're going to be learning here, we are learning about that, the web driver. Just click on this web driver. See, the web driver is an interface implemented in Java. So these are some implementing classes. So in order to launch Chrome browser, I have to use this Chrome driver class. If I want to launch Edge browser, we have to give Edge driver. Firefox, we have to give Internet Explorer, we have to give this. Safari, we have to give Safari driver like this. These are existing classes. See here, we need to know that what is a class. Is this class having something over there? If I want to use it, I'm creating a object reference, then I'm using it. Now here, Chrome driver is a class. If I want to reuse it, I want to access the methods available here. I have to create an object reference. So simply we'll go like that. So here we have to input it. So place a cursor, it will be automatically importing it. So this is not importing it. For example, what we have to do it. So whenever we are using this, we have to type two, three characters and press the control space bar. Automatically will get this. C represents it is a class. Just you have to select it. See, this is going to be importing it. For example, if I want to reuse this class related method over here, see what I'm doing it. I'm creating this reference Vasu equals to new Vasu. So again, here we have to import this class. So you have to type one or two characters. Now we need to select it. See, this is going to be, sorry, this is going to be imported here. See, this is imported. So it means this class is available in this package. Now, this is available in this package. That is the meaning of it. So these are already created by the Selenium people. So we are not created this. We created this one. So these two we created it. So those will be available here. Now we have to focus on it. So org dot openqa dot selenium dot chrome. See, this is a package. If we expand it, we have a class C chrome driver dot class. So this will be available. So this is about that. The way we are creating it, how to create it, why we are creating an object reference here, we need to understand it. To access whatever there in this Chrome driver by using this driver object. You can give any driver object name, you can give any name. Now, driver dot get is a method. So it is used to navigate to the particular URL. So here we have to provide the URL in the string format, amazon.in. So here need to be focused on it. Just save it and execute it. So it is just launching it, the Chrome browser, and navigating to this amazon.in. So this is a way we are automating that the Chrome browser. So how can you come to know the get method where you are selecting it? I said everything will be there in this URL. Just to copying this, pasting in the chat, just you can take it for the reference. Okay. If you scroll down it, you will come to know this. There are 13 methods are there in the Selenium. So these methods we have to provide it. I just pinged in the chat. You have to go through it. See the first one here, the get method. To load a new web page in the current browser window, we have to use it. So this is how we are working with this Selenium. So in order to do that, automate anything, this is the configuration we require. This is an information you need to require to understand it, to go through it. Okay. So here, if you have any queries, you can let me know. Fine, right? Any questions from anyone? So I'm stopping here today. From Monday, we'll go through this, how to launch Firefox, how to launch the Edge browser, and focusing on all these methods. So how to use it through program. So we'll discuss one by one method with examples and the locators. So how we will automate a particular test case, we'll discuss it. Is anyone having any questions? Fine. If no queries, we're good to close the session. See you on Monday. Have a nice day. Happy weekend. Yes, just like it is an introduction only. So from Monday it is going to be started learning. Yes, Kranti Kumar. It is starting from Monday. These are the demo classes, introduction classes. Fine. Rajani, Anup, Atithi, Jadhav. Any questions?
No, sir. I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. See you on Monday. From Monday, the link will be changing it, okay? Please get registered soon so that they will share these recordings and the materials, whatever we are discussing it. Daily basis, you will get these recordings through Google Drive. So whatever we discussed today, at the end of the day, you need to practice it. So this training is more focusing on the practical things. I'll share my real-time experience with you people. So we'll proceed with that. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. See you on Monday.
Thank you.